4+ countries that have used the Kalashnikov rifle as a national symbol. 1. Mozambique. Mozambique has an AK on its national flag. It's the only national flag with a modern firearm. The rifle is crossed by a hoe and superimposed on an open book. It stands for defense and vigilance. The symbol comes from the Frelimo flag. Frelimo is the Mozambican Liberation Front. It's the country's leading political party. There used to be a cogwheel in the emblem, representing industry, but it was removed in 1983. In 2005, the opposition tried to have the rifle removed. They said it was a grim reminder of the Mozambican Civil War. Frelimo reviewed 169 new flag proposals. All of them were rejected. The party said the AK symbolized the struggle for independence. 2. Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe uses an image of the AK-47 in its coat of arms. When Zimbabwe was Rhodesia, it had a similar emblem, but it was heavily modified after independence. A crisscrossed hoe and Kalashnikov were added. The Soviet Union supported Joshua Nkomo in the 1960s. Nkomo was a leader of the Zimbabwean independence movement. His group, ZAPU, received Soviet weapons. Robert Mugabe's ZANU split off from ZAPU. They won, and Mugabe introduced the new flag in 1981. 3. East Timor. Timor-Leste is one of the youngest sovereign states. It achieved independence from Indonesia in 2002, but it originally proclaimed independence in 1975. That's when its current national emblem was introduced. It has a whole cornucopia of various symbols: corncob, cogwheel, book, star, ear of rice. The most prominent, however, is the Kalashnikov rifle. Its outline is superimposed on a bow and arrow. These weapons symbolize the struggle for national liberation. Curiously, the Falentil, East Timor's independence movement, didn't use AKs. The design was inspired by the Mozambican emblem. 4. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso was known as Upper Volta until 1984. Then Marxist revolutionary Thomas Sankara staged a coup. He renamed the country Burkina Faso. Sankara ruled as a military dictator until his assassination in 1997. During that time, the Burkinabe emblem resembled Mozambique's. It had a red star, an open book, and a cogwheel. It had a motto written underneath: "Fatherland or death, we shall overcome." In the center was a Kalashnikov, crossed with a mattock. Sankara wanted to design his own version of the hammer and sickle. The current coat of arms was adopted in 1997. It only retained the stalks of millet from the old emblem. 5. Various armed groups. None of these movements have won so far, but if they do, we may see more AK flags adopted. The Syrian resistance has a flag with 2 crossed AKs. It's a pro-government Marxist-Leninist group. Colombia's FARC guerrillas use the same symbol. Their flag features the outline of Colombia with 2 AKs. An arm with an AK is also depicted on the Hezbollah flag. The New People's Army of the Philippines has an AK and a spear. It's also a Marxist-Leninist guerrilla movement. TICO, a Turkish insurgency movement, has 2 AKs side by side on its flag. So far, however, none of them have had much success.